A Halloween night in the haunted house. On a dark and windy Halloween night, my trembling hand reached for the cold, metal doorknob of the old, abandoned house. A chill of fear began to creep into my heart. The ancient wooden door groaned open with a piercing creak, revealing a seemingly bottomless darkness within and releasing a stale, musty odor. As I took my first step inside, the old floorboards shrieked, their sound echoing through the halls as if the house itself were offering a chilling welcome. A narrow hallway stretched out before me, ending at an old window where only a sliver of dim moonlight managed to pass through. Shadows and cobwebs clung to every corner. My eyes were drawn to the old portraits on the wall. They seemed alive, and the eyes of the people within them followed my every move, as if trying to pull me into their world. Suddenly, a faint whisper drifted from a dark, unseen corner, sending shivers down my spine and making my heart pound uncontrollably. I walked past an old chandelier that swung slowly, its shadows dancing on the walls like ghostly figures performing a macabre ballet. Ahead of me was another closed door. A faint scratching sound came from behind it, as if something was desperate to get out. I decided to slowly push the door open, revealing a living room covered in thick, dusty cobwebs, looking like the lair for ghouls and ghosts. In the middle of the living room sat an old sofa draped in a white sheet, resembling a lifeless body lying in wait. The dim moonlight made it look even more terrifying. The faint sound of a piano drifted from the next room, playing a sad yet haunting melody that beckoned me to follow. I followed the sound until I found an old piano playing by itself. No one was sitting at it, yet the music continued its sorrowful tune. Just then, a dark shadow appeared in the corner of the room for a split second before vanishing, leaving an icy coldness in the air. A weathered statue stood tall in the center of the room. Its eyes looked disturbingly real, staring at me with an unblinking gaze. I walked past a large mirror and saw my own reflection looking pale and terrified, as if something unseen was lurking just behind me. The kitchen door was slightly ajar, and a flickering red light pulsed from within, an ominous invitation to enter. As I stepped into the kitchen, I saw the shadow of a large knife swinging through the air on its own, held by an invisible hand. A high-pitched laugh echoed from the ceiling, forcing me to look up, my heart hammering against my ribs in terror. There, hanging upside down from the ceiling, was a witch doll. Its eyes glowed with a terrifying red light, staring down at me with malice. Overcome with fear, I bolted from the kitchen, heading for the main staircase to find a way out as fast as I could. The wooden stairs creaked loudly with every frantic step I took. I felt as if something was closely following me from behind. Horrifying paintings lined the staircase wall. The eyes in the portraits seemed to move, tracking me as I fled. When I reached the upper floor, I saw the shadow of something crawling across the floor. It moved slowly, but with a horrifying purpose. I opened the door to an old bedroom and found a haunted doll lying on the bed, its eyes fixed on me with a dreadful emptiness. The doll slowly turned its head to look at me, its blank eyes devoid of life but filled with an unspeakable chill. Suddenly, the sound of a long dead clock chimed loudly in the dark room, making me jump in fright. I felt a cold breath on the back of my neck, as if something was standing right behind me, its chilling presence palpable. I spun around quickly, but there was nothing there, only empty space. The terror washed over me once more. I decided to run for my life. I sprinted out of the room and towards the front door, not daring to look back. The door flew open, and I ran out into the safety of the night, greeted by the festive streetlights of Halloween. The sound of happy people outside brought immense relief as I finally escaped the nightmare within.